Hey, you guys, what's up? Welcome to Miss D Talks. I apologize for that. I didn't have my mic hooked up, so my apologies. Okay, so let's be all the way honest. Honestly, I am rushing. I know I told you guys in the last video I'd be on sometime between 11 and 12, but I had to run out of town just for a little bit to do something with my son. Got caught up in traffic, and to be honest, I kind of took a wrong way, a wrong turn on our way there. So I made it back just in time to join you right at around 12ish, 12 o'clock. But here we are, sitting here to just sit here and just chit chat just a little bit, to be honest, and take a moment to decompress. Pat myself on the back. Pat myself on the back. It was hard, you guys, because we did the same thing yesterday and we weren't able to take care of it. So I ran out to do it first thing this morning to try to get it taken care of before you guys and I met for our chit chat today as we crochet and talk a little bit. So today I want to talk about, which is something that I've been doing recently, which is trying to set achievable goals. And we've talked about that a little bit. In our resilience and probably in our more so in our empowerment series, just about making achievable goals. I'm not trying to sit here and say, oh, where I want to be in 5 years, where I want to be in 10 years. The one, I want to be alive. I want to be on this side. I want to be seen, not being viewed. So I'm just planning to have a nice long life. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to start with some short term goals. So I think I shared with you previously, just about maybe going to take a class or two to aid me. Just, it's nothing wrong with creating more wrinkles in my brain, and this peer support uh, has really caught my attention. And I really feel like it'll be a way that I can give back and, you know, model and be an encouragement for someone else, knowing that I'm still struggling. I'm still waking up in days and I'm struggling with my depression and realize, like, man, I don't feel like, brushing my teeth, brushing my hair. I'm like, I just do a little something like this today and I'm going on about my business. I just don't feel like it. And every day can become a struggle when you deal with depression. So things like setting achievable goals can help alleviate some of the anxiety that comes along with that. Because in making goals, I mean, you have to be ready for a little change, don't it? And I know change can be scary. It can be very challenging. And I have, throughout my life, had issues with anxiety, social phobia. Like I was just talking to, who was I talking to? I was talking to someone and talking about my time in college, my freshman year versus my sophomore year. Wherein I'm going to share this with you. My freshman year of college. Okay, I didn't realize at the time that I was struggling with anxiety and depression. And there was no label. People just considered me to be shy. Those who really didn't know me well thought I was shy and maybe even mistook my standoffishness as being stuck up. But really, I was just scared of everything and everybody. So my grades for my very first semester, F, 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 F. It was F's. My mom got my grades because back then they came in the mail back in the 90s. And she told me I had to make a decision about what I was going to do because, that's money, that's time. And I really needed to be sure what I was trying to do. Number one, I wasn't carrying the weight to say I needed to go into the military. I let my brother have that. I was going to college. My second semester, I realized, look, I got to get up. And the whole thing was, you guys, I was really, really scared. I was really scared. I didn't, and I told you guys I had a small, not small, I had a big weight problem. So I gained like 30 or 40 pounds my freshman year. I barely came out of my room. I had friends, just a little tiny group. I had like a group of two people that came with me who happened. We decided we were going to apply and then try to be roommates. Well, it didn't work out for me. So I ended up in a different room on a different floor from them. But, they tried to take care of me, but it was just still so very hard. Even having someone with me, which was like a security blanket, because they couldn't go with me to my class. Who was going to do that? Just like I kind of felt like I needed a babysitter. But in all honesty, that's what fear and anxiety can do. It can restrict your emotions. It can stop you from trying things, keep you stuck. And I look back at my collegiate career and just be like, it's a miracle. I even made it out. But it was nobody but God. It was nobody but God. Because that second semester of my freshman year, baby, it was a little bit better. I think I only got like 3 F's and a couple of D's. But I basically failed my entire freshman year. I did. I set myself back an entire year. After that year, I sat with that for the summer and was just like, I got to do something. Either I'm going to be in school forever or I'm not going to become anything, because it was a rule in my mom's house. Don't just go to work. You get out of high school, you either going to school or you're going to military, one of the two. So, yeah, but I would just stay in my room. I knew it was class time. I would even set my alarm. I would get up and I would just sit and could not get myself together to go to class. And that's how tough and rough my anxiety was. And what got me through it was sheer determination, because I had to do something or my life was going to be stuck. I didn't want to just go to work in a factory, or back then be a secretary, because that's what it was called then. But now office assistant, I had to do something. So number one, I moved off campus. That was the biggest thing. I moved off campus. My mom let me use her car. I had a 1977 mom. Was it mom? Was it a 1978 uh, Chevy Camaro that I drove back and forth to school for the next 5.5 years. Seriously, seriously, seriously. I went back to school for my sophomore year, which was really me redoing my freshman year, and was able to do a little better. C's, D's mostly, but with me driving, I had to talk to myself sitting in the parking lot, just like, it's not about you. Go get that paper. Go get that education. That's what you're here for. It doesn't matter what people think. Because for me, I felt like because I was overweight, that I had a big target on me. It's just like, you cannot not see me. I know you can see me. And because of that, just walking down the hallway was hard when, like, in between classes. So I would just wait till the classes kind of settled down, everybody get out the hallways, then I would leave and then go to my class. Boy, it was bad. It was bad. But that is where I received my education in mental health, and uh, completed the social work program at Norfolk State University. So, I did work in the field. I got some knowledge, but visualizing it in other people was one thing. Seeing it in myself was still such a different thing. And I wouldn't realize 2 years working professional, like as recent as 2008. And I graduated in 1998 from college, you guys. So even as late as 2008, realizing that I had a problem with anxiety. Yep, sure did. But to cut down on some of that, because like I said, I still deal with it, getting these goals in line in order, prioritizing, number one, my mental health, my spiritual health, my physical health. Through all of that has been a top goal of mine for the last 2 years on this journey, on this side of the journey that I've been on for the last couple of years when I started this channel. So absolutely, we have to set some goals. So I do know one goal that I have set for this year is to save enough money to be able to take the class to become uh, a peer support specialist. My next thing would be, what are you going to do with that education? Are we building businesses? Are we volunteering? What are we going to do? But I promise you one thing, we are going to do something. We're not just going to sit here and not be productive when I can put my feet to the ground and put it into some action. And even though it was a rush day, I want to thank you guys so very much for continuing to support our community, support this channel by liking and subscribing. I see you. I see you. And thank you so very much to each and every one of you. I appreciate all the comments, all the likes that I've been getting, and all the subscriptions. I really, really appreciate that. I continue to encourage you in your day and continue to encourage you in the rest of your week. That even when you come across somebody who's plucking your last nerve, be determined to have a great day. In spite of them, there's always something greater coming. There is light behind the clouds. There is light behind the clouds. Keep pushing, keep going. Thank you so much again. Remember to live in peace, love, and in harmony. I'm just saying. This these out.